Are we back?
I don't know.
Oh wait, yeah, I see it. I see it.
Cool.
Well, just ignore the blue team is here. Blue team is
Waifu Superstar
Heart.
versus 2K2S.
And then purple side is 2K2S. Cool.
Dominating.
So yeah, now we're back.
And
Red team's
Kragan, not gonna die, got saved by that locket out of tree. So Kragan, like, oh, hold on. Here we go. Boom Trooper, Sivir ulting, engaging. Here comes a missed hook out of Zaku.
Ooh, that's a real close range hook. You gotta land those, man. And Scotch, he's going in. He's thinking he can do some damage here, but really
He's getting
just,
rooted.
yeah, he's just gonna get blown up here. He
Um,
has the Rylays and the Rod of Ages, but other than that, he doesn't have any armor or MR. So he's not in a good spot to actually be that huge frontline tank here. Spell Shield comes out, blocks the Lucian Q and the damage. Aegis, trying to finish it off with a flash of his own, but he will not. Still stuttered once or twice. Cuts back in. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's a Twitch thing. I think the server we're trying to stream to or whatever is not doing so hot because I think you and my internet connection are fine, right?
yeah, no, our internet connection's fine.
Yeah.
So we'll just blame Twitch.
Yeah, I think it's just Twitch here. Maybe we could probably switch servers, but if it's fine, if it's watchable, then I'll just keep it as this.
Yeah.
Cool. So let's take stock of the game after we were doing some stream stuff here. We got a 7K gold lead now for the
Yeah.
Waifu Superstar team. Tree
Here goes
waiting
Scotch.
in the bushes, looking for the gank onto Sundari Scotch, and look at this damage, so much of it, and there's nothing he can do. I mean, he tries to run away and do cinch things, but
Salvo's full
Salvo,
health. He's full health after that engage.
God, he's so scared. Oh, Epic Gandari, he gets
sweet Jesus.
he gets cued. He gets the cane to the face as he jumps in. Surrender vote
Accurate.
failed for red team.
Oh no, a bunch of discord coming out on the red side. This spells disaster. But anyway, like I wanted to bring up a long time ago, Kragan has not died yet on his Diana. Would you consider this a good thing for an assassin? Or would you kind of want to be diving so hard that you die sometimes, so that your team can really push towers?
Yeah, this performance just doesn't seem real or authentic. I want a little bit more, all in.
Yeah, but I mean they do have Wang for that, so
Yeah, you can't be a perfect assassin in this world, really, in the tank meta. It just doesn't really make a lot of sense. Suck.
Oh my goodness. Zaku just getting caught out by Leona not respecting the walk up Q. And Tree walked up, Q'd him, and then like a spider, seen his blade into the Sivir. So Kragan, here we go, like I was saying, he must have heard us or something. Pulling off that
That was pretty sick, actually.
Impressive dive.
That was pretty cool. Basically just used his teammate as a jump point and then just smacks Boom Trooper once. He was like, okay, gotcha.
See you later. Got the kill, and I'm out of here.
See, now that I'm thinking about it, actually, old ZZ-Rot favored Nasus because it just had a health pool, right? But at this point, Nasus could one-shot ZZ-Rot, not five-shot it. Well, thanks, Riot. Oh my god.
I don't know if that's true. I don't think you could one-shot a CC Rod as Nasus.
What?
Maybe later in the game.
Oh, Zaku finishing off the Biowing with the punch. Hey, just here though, he's legendary, and they're they're running away with this game. Oh man, look at this. Blue turret destroyed. Look at the suicide pushes actually coming in from Salvo and Kha'Zix. But the coordination.
The lore boner comes in hard.
Oh god, the sun and the moon. It's actually Infernal Diana. That's even cooler.
That is pretty
because
cool.
actually Leona's like in the shade, like she's got her
Leona
feet
brings
tired.
the sun.
Yeah.
And Kragan brings the heat.
Yeah. The sun's wow. That's great. That's
well
fantastic.
done, Riot.
Yeah. But
well, inhib down for Waifu Superstar. Well, in their favor, I should say. Kragan Salvo up to 474 stacks. Definitely skyrocketed after the last time we checked at 212. That's just, it really shows how hard he's scaling.
Yeah, that is for sure.
Despite giving up the first blood, he's doing very well.
Yeah, and we'll call out not only one ZZ Rot, but two. First big buy coming into this Blitzcrank here.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess we're all building ZZ Rots this game. Maybe that's a strat. I see Singed. He has 2 cloth armors, so maybe not.
Yeah, he's working on his first big armor item here, so he can be relevant.
See you later, Scott.
Yep.
They saw you coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a lot of vision control for Waifu Superstar this game. Really not letting Singe do what he wants to do.
Absolutely not. Yeah, there's no voice of reason really for this 2K2S lineup to tell him, hey, maybe we shouldn't walk through this jungle. That's completely unwarranted here. AGS0, he's going legendary, looking for the triple kill on the Conductor tank, but he'll waddle away back to safety though.
So I guess Waifu Superstar just really able to show that they can play whatever position they wish, and they're still able to play it to effectiveness. And Nasus, meanwhile, in the bot lane, chunking out towers.
Yeah.
Red team's turret has been
Yeah, this surely spells defeat for 2K2S. Kind of disheartening after the pretty good start that they had, but
Yeah.
it was that dragon fight. I mean,
Yeah.
they got aced, didn't take out anyone, and they lost dragon and a bot tower, if I remember correctly.
Yep.
red team's inhibitor.
You better be careful, Scotch. Salvo does not take lightly to blasphemers.
Oh, wait a minute. Scotch actually taking significantly less damage now that he's finished the Warden's Veil and the Glacial Shroud.
Yeah, not enough to survive this Nasus, though. Although Salvo is out of mana. Not able to lay down the sick Qs that he has been.
Yeah, but look at this, Kragan coming in from the back.
Here he comes from the booty
Yeah.
flank, and he's too scared. He's running away.
Yeah, Salvo now he has no way. His ult's down, and now he's like completely out of mana. So maybe that's time to call it quits here and bring it on home. Banner of Command finished for the Heimerdinger. So
See, this Heimer build is the core top lane build for top Heimer. If you want to build that cheese, why he put the ZZ Rot right there when they can just ward over and kill it with Lucian, the world may never know.
yeah, and Dragon's up in a minute here. Potentially might be the 4th one for this Superstar lineup, but I think they're just gonna opt for this free Baron here and finish out the game strong. All the inhibs are down for this 2K2S lineup.
And this is Team Swain Light. Waifu Superstar at the beginning of the league was brought up how all of these players have played together for a long time, and one of their main staples has been to absolutely decimate the entire enemy base.
Yeah.
And that's what they've done here. This is a solid Team Swain win.
Oh yeah, this is all
They got the Baron buff.
going according to plan.
Kragan thinks he needs blue and Gromp while his friendlies go and siege the base without him. He's got to go back, pick up the Zonya's hourglass. Now here he comes.
Oh yeah.
Hold on, guys.
Hold on, guys.
Stall out until
I have
get there.
hourglass.
I'm not there yet. Wait for me.
Wait for me. Yeah, and I think they're gonna wait for him, but their minions aren't. Their minions are just gonna go win the game.
No, the minions, the Baroned up minions, they got 2 supers.
Blitzcrank running super fast in, but then just gets booped by Leona. Salvo picking up that first kill. Maybe he can get a penta here, like a delayed penta.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, that'd be pretty sweet. How many fucking dog heads does he have? 3?
3, yeah. No, when you ult, you turn into Cerberus, the guardian
Cerberus?
to the gateway of hell. What?
Cerberus? Or
Cerberus.
Cerberus.
I thought it was
Snake?
Cerberus. Well, when I fought him in Kingdom Hearts, I called him Cerberus, so that's what we'll call him now.
Okay. Oh wow.
Kragan coming in. Spoilers, they
Swift.
don't wait for me.
Swift.
But there he is.
So for that mad shit talk there at the end. That's
Maxadoodle coming into the
Cerebrus.
chat telling us
Cerebrus.
it's Cerebrus.
Are you sure there's an R
Oh
there?
no, it's Cerebrus, because the C sounds like a K, right?
Yeah.
Let's see how many ways we can mispronounce this. Anyway, that's irrelevant. Waifu Superstar picking up another victory, and they're gonna go into the finals. Cool 7-3, or
Into the
yeah,
the
7-3.
playoffs. Yeah.
Yeah, that's. Oh yeah, excuse me, the
Yeah.
playoffs.
So
Excuse me.
they already had the second seed secured before this game, but they are the second seed going into the playoffs, so they do have the first week bye, and will play the winner of the boosted versus Batty Bargain Bin match.
And
But,
that was the match we just watched
Yeah.
too. So we'll
Yeah.
see if
grudge match.
Yeah, grudge match. And now, do they play a best of 5?
Yes, the final all the playoffs are best of fives, and we'll actually talk about after we interview here. We'll talk about what's going on right now after this game. But obviously we got to bring in Swift here, team captain. Last game of the season, we got to ask him some questions about the playoffs and his very impressive 12-1-6 performance on Lucian. We all know he could do it. We've seen it in the past, and he does it again today. For the fun of it. But who else do you want to talk to?
I want to talk to Kragan. He didn't die once,
Okay.
and he had a pretty impressive performance. Aside from him having to back for the Zonias. Hey, Swift is with us. How you doing, Swift?
It feels good to be back.
User was moved to your channel.
And Kragan, welcome to the Casted booth.
What's up, guys?
Yeah, I was gonna ask you, how does it feel to have your AD carry pants back on?
It felt phenomenal. We were talking about all the different scenarios we could do if this game didn't matter for us, and we decided me playing AD carry and Seville playing Nasus was the most fun.
And not only that, you let Kragan sneak his assassin Diana, which he's been asking to play. Sneak that in there, Kragan. Well done. Didn't die once. Got your ass saved a few times by Leona's locket, but you did well. Did some assassin things.
That's what teammates are for. They're for saving you.
Yeah, very true. But really just a very strong win for you guys. You guys were down 2-6 at one point, but that dragon fight. What was going through you guys' heads as you kind of prepped for that fight? That really turned the tide, seemingly.
A lot of they're stacked. I'm ulting.
Ah, great.
Yeah, I after the dragon fight, I said, yeah, Life Superstar's gonna win the game. that's all I needed. Now that they have the gold lead, they're in the driver's seat. They're not gonna let this slip. I mean, ultimately, yeah, you probably still would have won the game, even if they didn't start that dragon. But that was the first and final nail in the coffin for them. Man, where do we go for questions about this game specifically before I ask about the postseason?
Yeah, I mean, the real question I have is, with the Singe getting the first blood on that Kha'Zix gank, were you guys ever worried that the game would just slowly get out? No?
Nope.
Okay, all right. I won't even have my question.
Okay. Listen, this team lost 5 straight games going into this, and then they replaced the best player on their team and one of the potential MVP candidates of the league with a silver 4 player. Like, no offense, but you're going to have so much more than just first blood go your way to win at that point, even if we weren't necessarily playing our most try-hard champions. And I was really confident that, because my shot calling is like way better from AD carry than top lane, even after a full season. I'm really confident that unless we are like many thousands of gold down, that we wouldn't have to worry about anything, because we'd be able to call our way around it.
Yeah, and definitely a more stable team composition than theirs. Well, I guess.
I mean, I don't really have any other questions about this game.
So yeah, you secured the second place, second seed going into the playoffs. So you got that first week bye, and you're able to watch that first match against Boosted in Batty Bargain Bin. First off, who do you think is going to win that? And then second, who would you rather face?
I think the Boosted is going to win. My money's on 3-1. They're too inconsistent to 3-0, even though I think they're a way better team. But I think I still don't believe in BBB, even if they've won the last 2. I think they're going to come back down to earth in a best of 5. I would also rather face Boosted because I really hate talking to some of my casual friends about this league, and they always are like, "Oh, didn't that one team like 2-0 you? Like, you guys must be really worse than them." because we diverged the most from our plan both the times we played boosted. I really think that we can handily 3-0 them if we're playing the stuff that we played in like 6 or 7 of our games this season. But my team would probably rather face BBB because they're a way worse team.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, actually, sorry, just to go back, Craig. I haven't. Let's get you some questions here. The jungle Diana, is this something that you do in solo queue? Is this like one of your favorite jungles?
This is 100% my tied for first favorite jungler.
Tied
The other
Is your
being
favorite
Kha'Zix.
Gragas? Yeah. I was gonna
No,
say
the other's Kha'Zix.
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 I am god awful with Kha'Zix,
Well,
but he's fun to play.
Okay,
alright.
that's fair. Cool.
Well, I mean, what's happening after this game? Are there any tiebreakers? No tiebreakers are happening.
So there
Nothing.
is technically a tiebreaker. There's the 1 versus 1 tiebreaker.
So yeah, good. I'm glad you brought that up. Does each team like pick a person, like a champion from their team, and just like send them out into the gauntlet against the other team's champion, and they duke it out?
Do we have anything else about the team we want to talk about? Otherwise, yeah, I'm ready to switch over to the
Yeah,
1v1s.
yeah. Let's talk about it.
Okay, then I'm gonna peace out.
Okay. Alright, bye, Greg.
See you, nerds.
Goodbye.
User disconnected from
Alright,
your
so
channel.
this 1 versus 1 tournament is going to be between. So for anyone that might have missed this earlier, it's going to be Boosted Friendship versus Baddie Bargain Bin. They both finished 5-5 on the season with a 1-1 head-to-head tiebreaker, which means they're tied for 3rd, 4th. The only difference between 3rd and 4th is who gets side choice in the best of 5 in the playoffs. So
Okay.
instead of playing an entire game just to determine who's going to get side choice, we thought we'd do something a little more fun, a little more baddie-like. So each team is going to nominate 3 players. And game 1, one team is going to announce who's playing, and then the other team is going to counterpick. Then game 2 is going to be that in reverse. And if we go to a game 3, the one remaining player from each team is going to go in.
That sounds like fun.
It'll be on Summoner's Rift. There will be 2 bans. It will be first to a kill, a tower, or 100 CS. No jungle camps or side lanes are allowed. And yeah, I don't know. I'm hoping it's going to be pretty fun.
Now when would that happen? Would that happen before the matches next Tuesday?
Nope, that's going to happen in about 5 minutes here.
Oh,
Oh.
I am hyping
Cool.
myself up. That's gonna be fun. You heard it there from our fearless commissioner himself.
All right, and yeah, we'll take a short
Um,
break and we'll jump back into it.
Yeah.
All right.
You want to do a quick stream cut real fast so I can cut the VOD for 1 versus 1 separate?